Man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what point to guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Not a day in my life. Love's my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Love's my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check, watch 54, watch 54, young lady. Watch out, young lady. Out. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Mike 5-4. Hey, 80. Hey, I-7.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Rush in. Switch. Switch. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They run again on first down to Smallwood. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Big ass, big ass, big ass. No, 80.
On 2nd down, Swift, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Check 26, check 28.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's caught by Howard. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Right there. 54 Mike. Silver. Check it back, check it back. 54's Mike. And 80. 22 jet bomber. You better bring. I'm letting you know right now.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. He finds Taylor, complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The kick by Carlson is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off of play action, Darnold. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down. Mark 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, what? Lady. Check Mark 54. Mark 54. Hey, lady.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's got the hookup with Conley. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Browns.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Gone. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A pass complete here to Conley.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is gone. Able to get this to Gordon. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
A couple of 1st downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hold on. Check.
Goff on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3 our score. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
That's a lady. Hey, Steve 6.
Now it's Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Exit. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Darnold from the gun. Now a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Darnold now nearly perfect, 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Run. Hey, ready? Hey, Alpha. Mike 54. Here we go, G.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All day, dog.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Hey, Orbit.
58 to Mike. I got him. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Smallwood. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, Look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check 99. Check 99. Red 80.
Now they try the right side here. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep. Back into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the 50, it's Darnold. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And the Browns first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch.
From the gun, they run with Smallwood. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 31.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Carlson able to put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Value 3, value 3. Leverage ball.
Now gone. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Goff now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Play action. It's gone. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. Running with Kamara. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll run again with Blount.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount, his first touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't going nowhere.
Now Darnold. It's caught. Shepard. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Hey, lady. 54. Let's set him. Bud.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw his thing. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 43. Watch out.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. You gonna get this boy? You think you gonna get this?
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for the Browns, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles.